Alright, so this is a update video on the Nissan D21 Midnight Purple HardBody. So, I got a new carbon fiber steering wheel installed. It's hydro dipped. I'll put in the description links for everything if someone wants to order this for their D21. And basically how you do this is the old steering wheel. So there's a screw at the bottom. At the top of the steering wheel. The bottom of the steering wheel, sorry. And it's a Phillips screwdriver, but be careful because it gets stripped really easily. So try not to strip it. And then what you got to do, once you undo that screw, you pop this forward. It'll pop forward, just the cover for the horn. Also, make sure your battery's disconnected so your horn doesn't go off while you do it. But once you do that, inside here, there's a 19mm bolt. So just take a ratchet with a 19mm socket, use like a short extension, and then you'll want to hold the steering wheel in place and then loosen it while forcing the steering wheel to go the other way. And then it'll pop loose, and then once the bolt's loose, don't loosen it all the way off. Loosen it up, but leave like a couple threads so the nut's still holding the wheel, like it can't actually fully come out. And then your steering wheel is probably going to be locked in place when you do it. So what I did is I took a rubber mallet and I hit it around the edges, so I didn't want to damage anything. And basically it'll pop forward, it'll pop loose because it sits into a little groove. There's little notches, so you got to pop it out, and then then you can take it all the way out, and then you can install your little hub adapter. And then if you run the steering wheel without the hub adapter, like I tried doing, when you turn the wheel, your fingers are going to hit the turn signal lever or the windshield wiper lever. So it hurts. Trust me, it hurts. So you'll want to buy the quick release adapter too. And then what you can do, once you have it on there, you just take it off. So then when you go to put it back on there, this just pulls back. You go like this. You gotta get it kind of on there first, and then you just go like this, and it'll lock into place, and then you can go driving. So yeah, pretty badass. And then so my door handles, my interior door handles when I got this truck were screwed up. They're vinyl, and they break apart after a while. It's 30 years of use here. So the stock ones are nice because they're soft and foam, but they're vinyl, so it's not very durable. So I got some brand new ones from Thailand. Took forever to get here, and these ones are like a hard textured rubbery plastic, so they should last a really long time. Got it installed on this door now. The color's not exactly the same, but it looks pretty good. I think it blends in, and it's enough to get your hand around. Nice and solid. Not so much an armrest, I guess, but not bad. And then to do this yourself, if you're gonna do it, I haven't done it bad because I want to show a little tutorial here. Inside there are two Phillips screws, and they're really far in there at a weird angle because this angle's kind of up. Goes like up, and up and in a little bit. So you need a long enough screwdriver like this, and it needs to be able to reach in there. So then all you really do is unscrew those two screws. I mean, it's easy enough if you ever used a screwdriver. The hardest part is just getting it onto the right point on the screw. There it is. Once it'll kind of like pop in there once you find it, but then you're gonna use a little force. You definitely don't want to strip it, so like put a little pressure down when you go to turn it, and it won't, well, it shouldn't strip as easily. I'm gonna say it won't. No one can promise that. But just go in there and you unscrew them. Be quicker with a drill, obviously, but trying to get this on camera. I mean, it's just 2 screws, so hopefully no one's like, oh my gosh, I don't understand. If you don't understand, I'm sorry. If you don't know what a screwdriver is, today's a good day to start learning. Go to the store, get yourself one. So it's really literally just 2 screws. Hardest part, like I said, like once you take one side out, it kind of like falls down, so you got to hold it there. Hold on. Alright, took it off there. So he's been on there for 30 years, so just wipe it off, you know. Might be some crud built up on there, you know. Probably never get a chance to clean them again, so you might as well do it. At least wipe it off like I'm doing with my hand. But it's got all that old foam, and it's like a soft material. It's nice, but this new one is gonna last a lot, and it'll probably last as long as this truck will. So to get these screws out, you need like a screwdriver, but it can't be just a screwdriver. It's got to be more of a flat thing. So I'm using this Allen head tool, and that will let you push it on there and then force it down to get it to come out of there. Alright, so then you're definitely going to need a tool to pop those out, because they're not just going to fall out of there on their own. You need to push them from the other side. Then you just put them in there, make sure they go in the right angle, because if they're not at the right angle, it's not going to go in there. So there we go. So you want it like that, where the threads are sticking out. Then you just put it on there, and you might lose a screw like I just did when you tilt it. But then just put it on there, and I dropped one. Dropped it again. So put it on there, screw it on there, and then I drop both of them. Screw them on there, and then you'll have your door handle on. 1 second. Alright, so at first do like a couple turns on each side, but don't tighten them all the way down, because you want to, if you tighten one side all the way down before you get the other one in, you won't be able to. So then just, all you gotta do, now that you got it on there, tighten a little bit each side at a time, and it'll pull itself tight. If you're actually on the screw. I'm not on the screw. Like I said, it's a bit of a pain to make sure you're on the screw at the right angle. You don't want to strip them, but as long as they're tight enough to the point where you feel the resistance in your hand, like it doesn't want to get much tighter, then you're probably fine. Probably where it needs to be. So, yeah, there we go. Might have a little bit of flex, but not much. And then, yeah, so now I got new door handles on. They blend in pretty good. Match the seats, alright. But yeah, other than that, that's going to be pretty much the end of this update video. It's more of a little how-to on getting these door handles on, and giving people a little help on how to do the steering wheel, because I had to go through like a couple of different YouTube videos to find the answer. Supra will be back on its own tires soon, because my control arms came in finally, so hopefully yeah, hopefully I'll get that all done soon. And then I need to finish that car. I got new plugs and everything in it, new NGK wires, but I need to do the brakes and the starter. I did an oil change too, put some fresh oil in it. I need to put fresh coolant in it, and then I'll be trying to start her for the first time in 5 years. So that'll be an interesting video. But yeah, pretty cool. Truck's getting clear coat put on this week. Mix of midnight purple pigments into the clear coat too, which is going to give it that extra color shift effect, a little bit of a color shift effect, and then it's also going to help even out any streaks from the paint. So it's just going to make it look a lot better, but it's going to be clear coated, and it's going to be a very heavy clear, multiple layers of clear coat to give it a real dynamic midnight purple effect. Yep, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.